Hey gang, I hope this Content Inc. episode finds you well. I'm going on a little vacation the next 2 weeks, but as you know, I always deliver something to you consistently as we're supposed to. And I picked up Disney War, the book by James Stewart. Again, masterful book, which got me thinking of the podcast I produced about 2 or so years ago. And here it is in its entirety, and I hope it gets you and your content team thinking about the importance of every piece of content you create. Thanks again for all the support. Here you go. If you're a fan of Seth Godin like I am, you probably have read the idea of creating art. Seth talks about it all the time, that as marketers and human beings, we need to have an outlet to create art, and part of the business journey is to create art and then monetize that art. But I don't know, I'm going to ask you the question, do we actually have to create art? Every few years I reread Disney War by James Stewart. It's one of my all-time favorite books, and it's about the rise and fall of Disney. The majority of the book focuses on the Michael Eisner years, just after Eisner became CEO of Disney in 1984. Now, like him or not, he brought about a sense of much-needed change in the culture to the Walt Disney Empire, which hadn't seen a hit movie in more than a decade. And by the way, the last movie to be a hit before Eisner's regime was Herbie the Love Bug in 1968. Now, before Disney, Eisner became a young powerhouse at Paramount, and took the company from and also ran to one of the leading producers of television and film entertainment in just a few years. This included movies like Raiders of the Lost Ark and television hits like one of my favorite of all time, Taxi, Happy Days, and Mork and Mindy. I believe it was Eisner's mission around the purpose of content that led him and Paramount, and later Disney, to such massive success. Now here's a little something from Eisner himself, and I'm taking this as a quote by Don Simpson, the American producer. So here's what Eisner says. "We have no obligation to make art. We have no obligation to make history. We have no obligation to make a statement. But to make money, it is often important to make history, to make art, or to make some significant statement. We must always make entertaining movies, and if we make entertaining movies, at times, we will reliably make history, art, a statement, or all three. We cannot expect numerous hits, but if every film has an original and imaginative concept, then we can be confident that something will break through." Now, I've read this quote over and over, working to make it applicable for marketing. Here I've rewritten Eisner's quote with a relevant marketing mission for you to take forward in your business. Take a listen. "Our business has no obligation to make art or history or to make a statement with the content we create. But to make money and to see a return from the content we do create, it is often important to make history, to make art, or to make something significant. In order to make money, we must always make compelling and relevant content. And if we make compelling and relevant content targeted to a specific audience and deliver that consistently over time, at times, we will reliably make history, art, a statement, or all three. Now, we cannot expect viral hits, but if every piece of content we create has an original and imaginative concept, then we can be confident that something will break through and we will gain an audience for our content." Now, while this is not perfect by any means, it's something I would put in front of your content team to see if it feels right. Maybe this can be a call to arms to start treating every piece of marketing content you create like it was your last. Simply put, we must strive for greatness in anything we do. If we consistently get close to that bar, we'll be successful in marketing and in life.